Hi everyone, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Stephanie Bonack, and I'm the Director of Education and Curatorial Services for the National First Ladies Library Museum at the First Ladies National Historic Site here in downtown Canton, Ohio. Behind me is one of the eras featured in our featured exhibit, the Eras Exhibit, 250 Years of First Ladies' Progress and Power. This era is known as the counterculture era. This begins in the mid-1960s and kind of takes our way through the bicentennial, so the mid-1970s. When you think of this era, think Woodstock, the Summer of Love, as well as social movements and anti-war protests. What's really unique about this era is that the first ladies who lived and served during this time really embody some of these moments, including Betty Ford, who publicly endorsed the Equal Rights Amendment. It was actually Pat Nixon who was the first First Lady to publicly do so as First Lady. We know that Lady Bird Johnson supported it, but Pat Nixon doesn't typically get her laurels, so that's what I want to talk about a bit today. You'll see on display a couple pieces of campaign ephemera, including some campaign buttons, which are a huge part of our pop culture here at the historic site. But Pat Nixon is kind of only remembered for Watergate, and she's the reason that we have pandas at the Smithsonian Zoo that she got as a gift from China. She also went to Peru in 1970 to help with disaster relief efforts after a devastating earthquake. And she's actually the reason that we even have accessibility accommodations at the White House, including accessibility ramps, and even open to the house to working class families for candlelight tours during the holiday season. She's a pretty unique woman. I think when you come here, you'll learn a little bit more about this under-recognized woman who was fabulous. Betty Ford as well is one of our first ladies that people don't talk about, but she really changed the world. One of the things that she did was that she actually publicly walked out of a Congress session because they would not support the Equal Rights Amendment. We know that she was very open about her breast cancer diagnosis, and you can see on display actually a Newsweek authentic newspaper in which the featured story is Betty Ford talking about her breast cancer diagnosis and operation, which will forever change the way that First Ladies are able to talk about women's health. She then is also later very, very transparent about her struggles with addiction, going on to found the Betty Ford Rehabilitation Center. So we hope that you come out and enjoy learning more about these under-recognized but yet amazing women in American history.